faces adversity.
Right center! He tied the game!
Refuse to lose.
20 strikeouts!
United we play. United we win.
And goodbye, home run!
All hits all the time.
We are family.
Max Scherzer, double-digit Ks.
We're busting ours to kick yours.
Fun to watch.
Minus 15.
Respect all, fear none.
Into the upper deck.
Intensity is not a curfew.
Oh, mercy!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What a day it is, an absolutely gorgeous day for the Orioles home opener here at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Welcome into MASN All Access. I'm your host, Paul Mancano. Starting off the show with a bang, the Orioles general manager, Mike Elias. Thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, what's up, Paul?
So, the pageantry of opening day, you got to experience it a little bit at Yankee Stadium for a road opener. How excited are you for the home opener, first game as the general manager to enjoy in the ballpark?
I'm ready to see it. I've heard all about the orange carpet. I
Yep.
want to see that in person. I haven't personally been to a game here, a real game, since this is going to be fun for me to. And team's playing with energy right now, and the weather. So I think we couldn't have done it perfectly.
Yeah, seriously. The team is playing really well. At a 4-2 start by winning their first two series. What have you seen and what have you liked?
Well, look, we came in, shook up the roster a little. Guys that left last year after the trade deadline and then free agency, and we knew we were kind of starting fresh with a younger group, and we wanted to add some defense and some athleticism, and I think we've done that, and it's shown up so far. But we got a long season ahead of us, and I'm sure there'll be ups and downs, but it's good to see the energy level out of the gates for sure.
Definitely. Starting from the top, really, Brandon Hyde has gotten such great reactions. You saw the reaction to his first win, being thrown in the cart and thrown into the showers and, of course, covered. How exciting is that for you to see Brandon Hyde getting that kind of reception from his players?
It's nice. I mean, it's everything that we knew about going into the hiring process with him, that he was very well respected with the players and the Chicago Cubs, and he's brought a lot of energy and laxity in a good way to our clubhouse, and the players have, they know that he cares about them, and they've really taken to it so far.
Awesome. And on your side of things, obviously fans love to hear about the analytics side because you bring so much to the table in that department. For these regular season games, you're obviously going to be here today. How much are you observing with the naked eye and seeing, exactly what you can see, and how much are you taking information from cameras, information from people gathering data?
It's still a ton from the naked eye. I mean, the coaches in the dugout, they've got to make observations and decisions in real time, and that's always going to be a naked eye thing. And for me, especially with my background, I take observations. But on the pitching side, we get a lot of info now from fixed radar devices. We got a TrackMan unit right above the press box. I'm looking at it right now. And we get a lot of info from that, but we don't get it until after the game, like the next day or so. So it's really a feedback tool more than anything live during the game.
So how does that work on the road as well? Are you able to tap into any technology that a road team would have?
Yeah, the way it works is any team that has one, we all share it amongst ourselves among the leagues. So Major League Baseball kind of facilitates the sharing of this data, and it's changed the sport quite a bit. And we're lucky we've got Sig Mejdal here, who came over with me from Houston. He's the best in the business at analyzing that data, and we're getting a lot of this going.
And for the first week of the season, you probably already have a ton of data to already go through and observe. Have you had a chance to go through some of that and talk to some of the players or talk to Brandon Hyde about what you see?
Sure. I mean, we started it in spring training, showing some pitchers, some of the insights that we were gleaning. It's not an overnight process. It's not like this is a magic bullet or anything like that, but it's just a little bit more specificity and objective information that we can share with the pitchers about how their stuff's playing, how they might want to use their stuff. And it's going to be a gradual process over this year and the next several years, kind of building out our tools. But I'm amazed with how fast we've come along so far.
Absolutely, and some of the young guys have come along very fast as well. You saw a terrific performance from David Hess.
That was awesome, huh?
How exciting was that to see him go 6 1/3 no-hit innings?
It was great. I mean, the velocity, I think he hit 96. He was
Yeah.
sitting 94, 95. He was using that four-seamer up at the zone, which is one of the things we wanted him to do. Change up looked really good. Slider, he had both of his off-speed pitches working. He just looked really strong. And he was coming off of only 3 days rest, having pitched on opening day in Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
So we weren't in a position to push him, and Brandon did the right thing, protecting him, because we're going to need him all season long.
So I got to ask about Trey Mancini, because he has been maybe the hottest hitter in all of baseball. How much does he impact the lineup when he is doing what he's doing right in the middle of it?
Huge, and he impacts the clubhouse too. He's kind of the de facto leader of this team in a lot of ways, even though he's young and only in his first few years with the club. But everyone respects him. And, this is my first opportunity to kind of watch him up close and personal. And this guy is a freak in terms of his power. He's big, but he's athletic, and it's just huge power. And I can't wait to see can't wait to see him keep going this season.
One more guy I want to get your thoughts on, Dwight Smith Jr., because he's been on fire to start the season as well. A lot of fans might not have known his name a couple weeks ago, but you got him from the Blue Jays, and he's really produced for you so far.
Yeah, the scouting report coming in was that this guy could have a good at-bat, left-handed hitter, put the bat on the ball, and play a good left field, and that's exactly what we've got. And I mean, the question with Dwight has always been how much power he's going to hit for. We saw a ton of it in spring training.
Yeah.
He's put a charge in a couple balls already, hit some doubles, so we'll just see where it goes. But I love the way he's conducting at-bats. He looks like a veteran up there. And he's still a young guy. He's 26 years old, and he's helping us.
I feel like a lot of guys have already started to do that as well. A lot of young guys looking like veterans. Mike Elias, general manager for the Orioles, thanks so much for joining us. Are you going to be running down the orange carpet today?
I sure hope not, unless they force me to. I'll be hiding during that.
Awesome. Well, we'll see the players run down that orange carpet. No trips so far from what we've heard.
Let the athletes do it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So a great start for the Orioles. Take a look at some of the highlights from the first week of the season.
In the Bronx, New York, the Orioles and the Yankees open it up.
Yankee Stadium opening day, managing the big leagues for the first time. It's an awesome day.
Ground ball, he's got it. Goes to go home. There's one relay to first, and they get a huge double play. Goes in the gap, right center field. Gardner Judge looking, it hits the wall. It'll get a run in, and got him to go after one out of the strike zone. Good inning for Yacobonis. 2-2 delivery on the way, and a towering fly ball left field. That is way back, and goodbye, home run. Who need analytics when you got a manager who looks at matchups? Chopper short, that's going to be a base hit and an RBI. So Smith gets it done. 1-2 strike count. Judge waiting on it. It goes after a pitch away. And Means gets another big out. Down the line, right field. Judge going back. Judge looking. And it wasn't a good idea. Goodbye, home run. They choose to pitch to Joey Rickard, who has made a career hitting left-handers. 1-2 delivery by went around and that's the ball game. Tulowitzki strikes out to end it, and the Orioles come away with a 7-5 win, and they take 2 out of 3. Wow. And we are in Toronto. Leaning, not going at first base, in the air to left field. That'll drive Hernandez back of the wall, looking, and goodbye, home run. How about that? Take a look at the Blue Jays line. 0-0-1. And a swing and a miss. Talk about going through the lineup. First 9 in a hurry. Great pitch. So he strikes out 2-0 here. 3-2 delivery again, and Hess wins the battle.
To be involved in something that is historic is something that is really very special.
I think the biggest thing is that he cares about us a lot. I have a ton of respect for him just in the short time that we've been together.
Did he go? Yes, he did. 3-2 pitch on the way, and he gets it done. Base hit into left field on a 3-2 count. And the Orioles have won it. So the Orioles take the first 2 from Toronto.
Back on MASN All Access, and if your mouth is watering, I don't blame you. We have an incredible spread right in front of us here as we're joined by Johnny Blackerby, the executive chef for the Orioles. Wow. This looks amazing. How many people have tried to pick and eat stuff off of
I've
this?
been chewing people off everywhere, yeah.
Yep.
Everybody's been coming over here trying to pick at it, yeah,
Yep.
as we've been doing these pressers. But
I believe so. So we have plenty of new options here at Oriole Park at Camden Yards.
Right.
Take us through some of the new stuff that we
Sure.
have coming in 2019.
Well, everything that we're showing right here is new to Camden Yards. Anybody that comes to the game is able to get any of these items that we're showing right now.
Gotcha.
One of my favorites is the Pigtown Stack.
Yeah.
Pigtown Stack is a pork barbecue patty with tobacco onions, coleslaw, pickles on a long brioche bun, barbecue sandwich, barbecue ball game beer, can't go wrong. They all go together.
Gotcha.
And another item that's new, I mean, they're all new, but this one's a top nachos. So we took some cheese flavored tortilla chips to make it fun, put some black olives on there. Now we got the Orioles colors going on. It's a little funner. Some shredded cheese, queso blanco, a lot of toppings on there, and it comes in a souvenir helmet too. So when you're done eating, you can put on your head.
It's massive too.
Yeah, no, it's a shareable item.
It
too.
is
That's
awesome.
What we're looking
Yeah.
for, right? So we want 2 to 3 people to be able to get a good value and be able to share an item while they're having beer.
Gotcha. Johnny, lift your mic up just a little bit
sorry.
so the
Thank you,
good
yeah.
people can hear the amazing
you.
stuff that we have. Talk about what we got.
Sure.
right here.
This is the Old Bay elote. So it's a riff off of the Mexican street corn, the
Gotcha.
elote.
Okay.
But we're using some Old Bay on here to bring it around to that Baltimore flavor. Give it
Perfect.
a little lime, a little hot sauce,
Nice.
and you're in heaven there.
Nice.
So,
And we have the oysters here.
Right.
It just feels like the options here are even more Baltimore than they have been in the past.
We're-
Adding the oysters.
It
especially.
is. We're elevating all the offerings. These are in general concessions. We're
Yeah.
offering fresh shucked oysters. We're going to shuck them right in front of you. You're going to be getting fresh Chesapeake Bay oysters here at the ballpark.
Nice.
This is a half dozen. We also sell the full dozen. You also can get crab cakes over there, po' boys, and catfish sandwiches as well.
Nice. And how about that new setup that you guys have with Boog's Barbecue?
Yeah.
You have the oysters right over there in center field. That place is going to be popping.
Fans are going to love it. Whenever they come in, they're going to see the totally remodeled Utah Street. The facelift on Boog's is
Yeah.
going to be beautiful. And then all the other vendors and stands that we have on Utah Street are going to be offering lots of new varieties of food.
Awesome. And you have some healthier options over here as well.
Sure, yeah. So we've got
Perfect.
the hot dogs, we've got the nachos, we've got the Pigtown, and then for those that want a little healthier option, there's still some hearty salads over here too. So this
Nice.
is the chilled salmon niçoise. It's got some olives, got some potatoes, very hearty, very filling meal as well.
Nice.
And then for a vegetarian option, we have the chef salad there too. Variety of dressings and a little bit of everything for everybody. all the
Awesome.
guests.
Well, the Orioles on-field reporter, Sarah Perlman, I've never met anybody who likes salad more than she does, so I'm
Okay.
sure during the games she's going to be stopping up and
Take
getting
care
some
of her, yes,
food
sir.
as well. This is just incredible. How did you guys come up with these ideas? And you guys have been working all off-season on this.
On the off season, we come up, we get guest feedback. We have focus groups with
Wow.
fans that come in, season ticket holders that come in. They basically tell what they were missing out on last year, or what they would like to see.
Yeah.
A lot of feedback that we've been getting is shareable portions, chicken tenders that
Nice.
are fit for 3 people, the nachos that are good enough for 2 or 3 people too. Getting a value, value for
Yeah.
your buck over here too. So we just took all of the fan feedback, tried a couple of things, tinkered with some recipes, and had a lot of fun with it.
Well, that's awesome. Johnny Blackerby, Orioles executive chef, thanks so much for bringing
Yeah,
this
thanks for
by.
having me.
This is incredible.
Well, thank you.
Opening day here at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Welcome back to MASN All Access. I'm Paul Mancano, and I'm joined now by Greg Bader, the Orioles VP of Marketing and Communications. Greg, thanks so much for joining us.
It's my pleasure. It's an exciting day, and gosh, we couldn't have picked better weather.
Oh my gosh, it's absolutely gorgeous.
It is. It feels like summer.
Yeah, the sun is just coming up now. I know it's going to get a little bit warmer, but it feels like it's going to be a gorgeous day.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, a lot of new stuff, a lot of awesome stuff. Let's start with Birdland memberships. You've got the 3 levels of Birdland memberships, and you guys have gotten some great responses so far.
Yeah, we've been thrilled. The fact that we set out this off season to really change what it meant to be a season ticket holder.
Yeah.
It wasn't just about your ticket and coming to your games and getting to sit in your same seat. We wanted to create a program that was kind of a lifestyle program, a membership that you felt a connection to the team, and you could break down that barrier between the team and the fans. So whether it's discounts on concessions and merchandise, or access to rewards points that you can redeem for brunch with Brooks Robinson, or a meeting with Mike Elias, or a chance to get down on the field and take batting practice.
Yeah.
Those are things that fans always ask about and want to know how to do. And hey, become a Birdland member and use your points and really take advantage of this opportunity, because it is a great program.
Yeah.
Whether you're a Diamond member, a Black level member, an Orange level member, you have an incredible ability to maximize the value associated with that membership. And we're going to spend the next several months making sure our fans who have signed up know exactly what they got.
Yeah, and it's such a dedicated fan base that those perks matter. They really add so much value to those kind of memberships.
No question, and it really is. That's what we want people to feel. I mean, we're not looking to have them simply buy tickets, come to games, leave the ballpark, and not continue that engagement. We want to create fans for life, through various means. And whether it's Kids Cheer Free or membership programs, we want to make sure that people feel that connection and ability to come to the ballpark day after day after day.
Yeah. So when you first come into Oriole Park at Camden Yards, if you're coming to opening day, the first thing you might notice is Utah Street looks a little bit different.
It does.
You've got brand new lights hanging over top. Tell us about the lights, about new boogs, and some of the new attractions on Utah Street.
Yeah, we added festoon lighting above Utah Street, which allows for kind of that street festival atmosphere to be created. It's actually 1983 linear feet of lighting. So so that'll be that's always a good talking point when the exact number matches a World Series year.
That's amazing. Yeah.
So that was well done by the operations crew. And then we've got a new Boog's Barbecue neighborhood that is really great. Not only will it look great, but we also have an outdoor smoker now where the food is going to be smoked right then and there. And we have, as you see out there, a 30-foot sign, light tower that says Boogs on it. We've got an Airstream vehicle that was turned into a bar that's right near that. We have Harris Creek Oyster and Seafood from the Eastern Shore that opened a stand where you can get oyster po' boy sandwiches, raw oysters, Cajun catfish sandwich. I mean, you've seen the list. There's really, if you can think of a food, we probably have it here somewhere. We've really done a lot to create an environment here where it's more than just baseball. It's about entertainment. It's about music. It's about food, and we really want to make sure fans get a great top flight experience when they come.
And I think it'll feel even more Baltimore than usual with the oyster po' boys.
It's a tongue twister.
It's a tongue twister. With all of the new seafood options and brand new Boogs, it's going to look awesome.
Yeah, no doubt.
Some of the promotions that you guys have coming up, I was looking ahead a little bit on the calendar. My favorite might be May the 4th be with you on May 4th, a BB-8 beanie to all fans, I think 14 and over, and then a specialty with a special ticket, a Trey Mancini bobblehead where he is with BB-8 and he's dressed like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Looks incredible.
Yeah, pretty good description there. I have to give you credit. And it looks great. It's a really fun night. We're blowing it out this year. We did our first Star Wars night last year.
Right.
This will be much bigger and better, where every fan in the ballpark is connected. We're going to bring, I think it's like 60 different characters are here, and they'll be hopefully not taking the field with our players, but they will be in the stands and posing for photos. And there are theme night packages available where you can upgrade your ticket to get the bobblehead experience as you talked about. And we have a ton of theme nights this year, whether it's for Game of Thrones or Bark at Oriole Park, LGBT night. There's something for everybody here at the ballpark. We want to make sure that our diverse fan base feels included. We're going to be doing more celebrations for fans with disabilities, such as ADA night that we did last year, and the Blindness Awareness Night. So we're really excited about the opportunity for fans to feel that connection to the club. We want to have a promotion for them. Not to mention the standard promotion schedule, which starts this Sunday with Kids Opening Day, where if you've got kids 14 and under, bring them out to the ballpark. First of all, you can do Kids Cheer Free. If they're 9 and under, they come absolutely free of charge. And then we have all kinds of Opening Day style festivities for the kids on Sunday.
And we have the Oriole Bird coming up on the show later.
Perfect.
I'm going to ask him about his birthday because that happens to be the celebration of his birthday. Big day.
It is. In 1979, I am told. I was not there for this, but the bird was hatched right in front of the dugout at Memorial Stadium and literally was hatched.
That's awesome.
There's pictures of it.
Really?
And so all of his friends, Poe from the Ravens and a bunch of mascots from the various colleges will be here. We'll do some happy birthday songs. We'll do one pregame in the kids area, and then we'll do we have to do a ballpark wide happy birthday sing along to the bird. So we'll be doing that as well.
So a little bit down the road, Billy Joel, of course,
Yeah.
coming to Oriole Park at Camden Yards. How big is that going to be in July when he rocks this stadium?
It's going to be amazing. I just think the uniqueness of having a concert on the field where there's going to be thousands of people down on the field with them. The stadium is packed.
Yeah.
We sold out in a matter of days. It's clear that this ballpark is going to be a destination for various forms of entertainment.
Yeah.
This is the beginning of many musical acts that'll be coming through. We have on a smaller scale the Friday night fireworks and music series where up-and-coming artists get to perform post-game on Fridays.
Nice.
Before a fireworks display. That'll continue every June through August Friday. And I imagine, as I said, the Billy Joel's the kickoff to this new era of having big-time musical acts here at the ballpark. And there's clearly demand for it because it's, like I said, it's sold out in days.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a lot of great stuff from now until then as well. If you're coming to the ballpark, be sure to check out the brand new setup on Utah Street. It is absolutely awesome. So many great things around Oriole Park at Camden Yards that are special. Greg Bader, Orioles VP of Marketing and Communications, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Paul. Appreciate it.
It's opening day back here at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Paul Mancano, joined now by Dustin Morgan, retail director for the Orioles. And what a setup you have brought for us, Dustin. This is unbelievable. You put this together yourself.
Yes, sir.
It looks just incredible. Take us through some of the great stuff that we have here.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a lot of cool lifestyle brands and casual brands here. Just to start with our Boogs barbecue shirt, it's something that fans have been asking for years, and now we finally have some Boogs apparel and some Boogs headwear, and as well as a Boogs koozie. So you're able to get that sandwich and also take some Boogs apparel with you.
Nice.
Nike's always king in baseball, so we have plenty of styles there. Mitchell and Ness, we did a really cool city and Oriole Park at Camden Yards line with them. So Charm City, Utah Street, all that kind of stuff, fun line there.
Nice.
Vineyard Vines is really popular, especially among college kids.
Yeah.
So we were able to bring in a kind of a test sample here, a style that we're going to try out. And then obviously you have your name and number tees that are king in baseball. Coach Hyde, brand new manager. It's always fun to bring him in and get some support. So we have his player tee available as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm sure we're going to get a ton of fans going for that one there. I'm excited about that Boogs that you mentioned right off the top, because now you have, not only do you have the brand new Boogs setup, you have the Boogs sign out in center field, and now you have apparel to go with that. How was that designed, and who came up with the idea to, start selling apparel for Boogs Barbecue?
I think it was garnered by just the fact that fans are asking a lot. Once the new logo came out and fans were demanding it, with the whole logo change with Boogs Barbecue itself, it was just kind of a no-brainer to at least offer that. And again, between the two men's styles and the two ladies' styles, that's where we're going to start. We're going to kind of gauge how the interest is, which we think is going to be high, and then we're going to move forward with a lot more with Boogs, and obviously work with some ideas as well with Mr. Powell himself, and who just really go after it.
Awesome. And for today, even, you have an opening day T-shirt here as well.
Correct.
That's going to be some of the stuff that's going to be sold here during the game, right?
Absolutely. Opening day tee. Some pins. We have the opening day ball here in the middle, an opening day koozie. Obviously, today's the day to pick that stuff up, and it's all available in our Orioles team store.
Awesome. And when you look at this Orioles team, because you have so many young guys and so many new faces coming into the team, you guys planned ahead with that, and you said, let's get a customized area where fans can come in and customize their jersey. If a brand new player comes up tomorrow that we haven't seen before, they have the opportunity to get his jersey immediately.
Right. We brought in a press machine. We're able to heat press on replica jerseys.
Nice.
So not only players, but if you wanted to come in and get your name and number, we're able to do that as well.
Nice.
So yeah, we're able to meet the demand of possibly a roster that's changing a little bit more than often. So we're able to offer that to our fans as they come into the ballpark.
Do you have a Morgan customized jersey? I gotta ask.
Yeah, actually, my dad got me one years and years ago. It probably doesn't fit anymore, but I do have one.
Yeah, nice. What number?
8.
8. Gotcha.
Yep.
Well, there you go. I mean,
Absolutely.
It's retired here, so you can say you have your number retired here.
Right.
Tell us about some of the stuff that we have going on here, because it's not just the apparel, it's some of the novelty items you guys have as well.
Absolutely. I mean, parents are taking their kids to the game. There's plenty of toys and plenty of Oriole branded toys that we go after. Obviously our Oreos, our Brixels, kind of a Lego brand. It's, stuff that kids are at eye level and they're looking at, and they want some sort of something to bring home with them besides a t-shirt or a hat. So we, obviously go all out on our toys that we can offer for children.
Yeah, absolutely. And I got to say, back to the apparel, this has to be my favorite shirt that I've seen.
Absolutely.
Besides the Boogs Barbecue, the Charm City t-shirt, the gray is just so clean. That's an awesome t-shirt. And, of course, the Oriole Park at Camden Yards socks are great. I feel like I see a new thing every single time I go into the shop out in center field.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. The vendors are great to work with, and always, it's fun spitballing ideas back and forth and how we can service the fan and offer something new that's different than just a player tee. Awesome.
Dustin Morgan, Retail Director for the Orioles, thank you so much for joining us. And
thank you.
If you're a fan, be sure to stop by anywhere that you can find Orioles gear, because they got a lot of new great stuff. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Back on MASN All Access, Oriole Park at Camden Yards for opening day. Paul Mancano now joined by Orioles PA announcer Ryan Wagner, a beardless Ryan Wagner.
I know, yeah, it's been causing quite a furor today. It's kind of crazy.
I had to do a double take when I first saw you, because I'm so used to that thick beard.
Yeah.
But look, it's a beautiful day. Yeah. It's getting warmer, so I understand. So this is your 8th season with being the Orioles PA announcer. What is it like on opening day? Is this your favorite day of the year?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely up there. We joke all the time that hope springs eternal. I think you hear that phrase an awful lot this time of year. And with this team especially, it's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of young guys. I think one of the, if I can say disappointing, one of the more disappointing things for me this year especially is that they opened on the road.
Yeah.
Favorite part of my job is getting to announce big league debuts, and so there were an awful lot of them to announce this past weekend.
Yeah.
So I did miss that, but seeing some of these young guys get a chance to make their mark on the Orioles franchise, I mean, opening day always has a little bit of magic attached to it.
A lot of debuts and a lot of rookies. Yeah. You've got a lot of new names to call as well.
Yeah.
We know that you've gotten some signature calls for players in the past, like J.J. Hardy. Do you have any signature calls for any new guys?
I think that those signature calls, that's quite a compliment. I think that those things kind of have to happen naturally. If you go in with one ready to go, this is the way I'm going to say this guy's name, and everyone's going to say with me. It never works.
Yeah.
So they sort of have to happen organically. That's what happened with J.J. all those years ago. So who knows? Yeah, we might end up with another one this year. We'll have to find out.
So how often, when you're going around town in Baltimore, do you get recognized for your voice?
Not as much as you might think.
Really?
Yeah, occasionally somebody will hear my voice, and there's just sort of like this weird moment of recognition, but they're not sure why.
Right.
More often, the thing that I love is when people find out what I do. Like, oh, do the voice that you do. I'm like, guys, you're hearing it right now. There's really not. I don't change it at all. This is pretty much it.
That is amazing, because I think a lot of people, like, especially play-by-play guys, like, do this special voice when they get on the air. But for you, it's the same way on and off.
Yeah, I mean, and it just wouldn't be authentic for me.
Right.
I talk about the gentleman that does the Nationals games, who is absolutely unbelievable. He's so good down there at Nats Park, and whatever the name is, that he goes crazy, like kind of crazy. And I'm not. It just wouldn't be authentic for me.
Yeah.
My job is to give information. It's to make sure people are paying attention to the game, and I take that very seriously. Not that he doesn't, I should say. But for me, I kind of like the style that I use, because this ballpark sort of commands that. This is a throwback in an old school ballpark, so I think it deserves an old school sort of PA announcer.
Yeah, definitely. And it doesn't need to be a fan base that needs extra excitement to get up for game day. They are already come to the ballpark pretty excited as well.
Absolutely.
So as you go into this season, what are you looking forward to the most besides Analytics calling guys first, their big league debuts?
I think the excitement and the energy and focus on analytics. I'm curious to see how that manifests not only in the ballpark but also with our fan base. I love to interact with fans on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and social media when I see them around the ballpark and around town. And I love analytics. I love that more scientific approach to the game. And so I'm curious to see how Baltimore fans come along on that ride that Mike and Sig are going to take us on.
Yeah.
And also just getting a chance to see some of these young guys play. I love that energy that they bring, guys like Richie Martin and Drew Jackson, seeing them run down the carpet. Guys, if you're watching, don't trip. In 8 years, we have not had a single person go down on the carpet.
That's
so
amazing.
I probably just jinxed it.
Yeah,
but,
yep.
But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing what this new regime brings. And that's not a knock on what we saw for the last 7 years. I mean, I had a wild ride watching that team every day. But this is a new start. It's a new beginning, and there's some excitement about that.
And what a new start. They're 4-2 coming into Oriole Park at Camden Yards for opening day. Before I get you out of there, I want to say my favorite call of yours is when they are stealing second base, the louder you cheer, the faster he runs. Was that your own creation?
Yeah, it was. That's the only script that I have that says ad lib. So you never know what's going to come out. The faster you cheer, the louder you cheer, the faster run has sort of become a crutch of mine. But that's one that I love to do, man. This game is about kids, right?
Yeah.
These ballparks are built for children. That's what they're here for. I have so many great memories in this ballpark, in Memorial Stadium before that, and so any chance I get to bring a smile or to bring some enjoyment to one of the young fans that we have in this ballpark, that's what I'm going to do. And so kids steal second base has always been one of my favorites. And I got to tell you, man, this may fly in the face of what I just said. Seeing one of them take a tumble never gets old, man. It's because everybody's fine, nobody's ever been hurt, but they get running so fast and trying so hard to get back that every once in a while you'll see somebody take a tumble.
And then the fans kind of rally around the kid,
the players too.
Exactly.
I mean, there are players that run and grab the hat. I'm trying to remember who it was. It might have been Robbie Cano a couple of years ago, or somebody had dropped a hat near second base and he ran all the way out to right field to take the hat back. So I love that kind of stuff, man. And it's again just a chance to connect with the fans. That's all. That's what I love most about my job.
One of these days, I'm going to try to bribe somebody so that I can make that run to steal second base and have you say the louder you cheer, the faster he runs.
Look, you got to fill up a whole season of MASN All Access, man. We're going to make that happen. We don't need to be during a game.
Exactly. Ryan Wagner, Orioles PA announcer, thank you so much for joining us.
You got it. Thanks.
Back at Oriole Park at Camden Yards for opening day, and we're just about done with MASN All Access. But before I get out of here, I got to tell you about the Oriole Bird's birthday, which is coming up this Sunday. It's going to be a celebration. He was hatched way back in 1979. It's going to be an exciting one for kids opening day. It's a 1:05 start for that one. Bunch of mascots are going to be popping by. A bunch of Oriole Bird's friends. Poe from the Ravens, Testudo from the University of Maryland, Sherman from the Delmarva Shorebirds, plenty of others. And then there's the kids-only Orioles lunch bag, which is coming to the first 7,500. Is this is the Oriole Bird himself. You just popped in. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. It's your birthday coming up. I know you're a bird of many words. How excited are you? I couldn't have said it better myself, to be honest. That's going to be an exciting day for you. And happy early birthday, I got to say. Thank you for hopping on MASN All Access. Happy opening day to you. Hope it's a good one. And enjoy a beautiful day here at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. I'm Paul Mancano. He's the Oriole Bird. Thanks for watching MASN All Access.